This is our biggest devlog yet, and you're not ready. It's been over 4 months since our last major content update devlog, and we've been working non-stop behind the scenes. From bug fixes to gameplay improvement, a lot has changed. But let's skip the boring stuff, here's what you really care about. Oh, and by the way, if you potentially want to become a tester, vote on new features, or just be a part of this upcoming community, you can join the Discord in the description. And enjoy the video. Okay, so we've polished the overall kaiju fight even more. And the truth is, this isn't your average Roblox boss fight. These monsters don't just run at you while you spam dash. In Hunter's Law, you've gotta either parry, dodge, the usual, but you will also need to crouch, slide, or even jump over some attack, all with precise timing. If you mess up, your HP gets shredded. Here's an example. We reworked the Commodon stomp attack. Now, it's a 2-hit leg slam that you have to jump over. You can't parry it, you either jump over the attack or take a lot of damage. But there's a twist. The second hit is delayed. Why, you may ask? Well, it is made just enough to throw off your instincts. It is designed to force raw reflex, not just pattern prediction. Okay, so before letting Polo finishing this devlog, while recording we realized that we added way more than we could remembered. Like, a lot. Enough to do a whole ass other devlog. So what I'm going to do is a quick speedrun of things that we added that we haven't covered yet. Now, you're able to get kin by killing players. We added some trinkets, a mining system, a chopping system, a new armor. We also added some NPCs. We have a merchant to sell stuff, Petra to get abilities related to the axe, Chico for Odachi, and finally Sanzu for Crossspear. For the abilities, we added a VFX and improved the first skill of the Odachi, and we forgot to mention in the test event, but pressing blow is a 2-hit move. What I mean is that once you hit the first skill, you can press the skill again to do a second slash. Now, Legion Thrust, instead of ragdolling the target, it does an automatic second hit. Also, the thing that we invest most of our time was in the combat. I am talking about players against players, as we consider that to be really important. Instead of being this crappy old combat that you guys saw previously, now it already feels way better. Also, from now we will not show everything that we added in these devlogs. For example, we will just show a few skills of a brand new kaiju. The reason behind this decision is that we don't want to ruin your future experience playing this game by spoiling all the content. And finally, I could go on and on and on, but I will just say that we added and improved a lot of VFX.
For the combat, we're trying a simple yet major change in the PvP. Here, instead of many games in which the parry is launched as fast as you press F, you will now block, and then once you block, you press M1 and then the power window will start. This allows for more control over the parry. Even though it might feel a bit new at the start, it's pretty easy to get the hang of it. On the long term, it just feels better. We've also added new skills for the mid and end game of the Crossspear and the battle axe. But before continuing on this, let's talk a bit about progression. We've added a quest system in the game. They're still relatively early and very much in progress. Those quests will be given at the different guilds and range in difficulty. There is 10 ranks that you gotta climb through. Better is your rank, better the quest you can get. The rank system starts as soon as you're done with the tutorial. Depending on how good you did in it, you will start at the beginning or a bit higher in the ranking. The 10 ranks are Potato Peeler, that's what you get if you fail the tutorial. The second one is Initiate, then Tracker, Scout, Hunter, 6 is Ranger, Beast Slayer, Warden, then Dressbane, and then Apex. In the future, for the last rank, there will be a visible top 200 of the best Hunter, probably beside your in-game name. Those ranks will allow you to get better and more dangerous quests as well as improve your reputation. The same reputation will make you able to unlock more skill with different trainers. In this game, there is 5 main progression paths, this being the ability, skill tree, weapons, armor, and ranks. A new system we've added is the skill tree. You'll progress by playing the game passively, gaining insight by harvesting, looting dead kaiju, PvP, etc. and then unlock more knowledge and upgrading your potential. This allows for a multitude of build diversity based on what type of character you want to become. The weapon and armor system works in tiers. Similar to Monster Hunter World, you have to craft them using better materials to unlock better weapon and armor. They allow the trainers to enhance your mastery with your weapon the higher tier you grind. Yeah, this implies that we made a crafting system, and how it works is that you loot the dead kaiju, you hunt and harvest ores and tree around the map, and then you can craft weapon with it. For now, there is 3 main ways to harvest material, but we'll eventually add more in the future. Skill tree can also boost your character statistics. For example, how efficient can your body absorb the food you eat? Ah yeah, because we've added a food system. It's very early, so we'll not talk a lot about it right now. Alongside this, we've added potion in the game. We want players to equip themselves for big hunts and prepare expedition. You can both drink the potion and throw it at your comrades or foe depending on the effect of the potion. There will also be tiers of potion, and they will be more or less effective depending on who crafted them and with what material. As you can see, we've developed a lot of stuff in those 4 months. Here's a big example of our progress. Looking at the background footage, you might have realized it, but you can now sprint in the game. And overall, the movement have been reworked. You now have stamina and you can charge it by holding holding E, then use it to sprint or climb. It will have more uses in the future, and it's also upgradable via the skill tree. Yeah, by the way, you might remember this guy. It's called the Pugneed and was our very first monster. He was starting to look a bit old, so we gave him a bit of a rework. Well, it's still a work in progress. Like the Commandant, we don't just want a zombie rushing at you and being overall pre-bended to fight, so we reworked his old attack, for example the slash, as well as added new stuff. So instead of just bursting you, it'll grab you, bite you, throw you away. Yes, also 2 rushes, one just like the Commandant, and the other will slash the ground multiple times that you gotta pass. I mean, you can try to dodge, but it will be pretty hard. He has a combo attack with a feint in it and a charm. Let's pause a bit on this. So the charm works like Harry E in League of Legends. Once you're hit by it, you will work toward him endlessly unless you charge your stamina. The idea being why you need to charge your stamina is that if you charge your stamina, you breathe and then that'll flush away the spores in your body. If you want to see how the game was looking before as well as how the gameplay was, look at the tester event video we just posted.